How is the Trump presidency going to impact your trademark filings? That's what we're going to talk about on today's episode. Ready? Let's do this. Hey there, my name is Jim Hart. I am the founder of the Hart Law Firm, also known as Hawthorn Law, where we help businesses, particularly small businesses, get legally protected so that you can spend your time building your business, growing a business that is going to create freedom for you and your family and give you the life that you want to enjoy. So what I want to talk about today is frankly a video that I was hoping I would never have to produce, and that is what impact a Trump presidency is going to have on your trademarks. Now, there are a lot of things that could happen because of a Trump presidency that are going to impact your small business, everything from deregulation to taxes to all sorts of things. I'm going to save all that stuff for another video, but what I want to talk about today is specifically if you either have a trademark in process or you're thinking about filing a trademark, how is a Trump presidency going to impact you? Most of you out there who are interested in protecting your business and protecting your branding understand that a federal trademark is one of the ways to do that. And I've done a number of videos about that topic that you can check out on the website. I'll post one right here. Here, I'm not sure where they go, in terms of why you need to have a trademark. So I'm not going to get into that on today's video because I've talked about that before. For those of you that understand that a trademark is very important to your business and protecting your intellectual property is very important to your business, then you understand that in all likelihood, you want to get your trademarks registered as quickly as possible. The problem, however, is that right now at the USPTO, it is taking roughly 8 to 10 months for them to process trademark applications. So what does that mean? The USPTO processes trademark applications in the order that they are filed. So as soon as you file a trademark application, you will get what's called a serial number. That is basically the file number for your application. And the USPTO will assign attorneys to those files in the order they come in. So the first person to file will get assigned an attorney before someone who files like next week. And so that's the way the process works. And right now, well, I should say, let's step back a second. Several years ago, pre-COVID, it was taking roughly 2 to 4 months for the USPTO to take those applications in, assign the applications to an attorney, and have the attorney take what's called a first action on those files, which could be a variety of different things. Again, I'm not going to get into that here today. But since COVID, that has changed. And now it's taking roughly 8 to 10 months for attorneys to review, examine, make sure the application is legally sufficient, and then go ahead and issue an initial action on those files. I think personally that what's going to happen with a Trump presidency is that this timeline is actually going to be extended. So I would not be surprised if within the next 1 to 2 years, we're seeing applications take 12 months, 15 months, longer than that to be processed. And you might be wondering, well, why would that be? And here is why. So I read this today, that Donald Trump has tapped Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to head a new government agency focused on regulating federal spending. Basically, he's calling this new agency, which has not been approved by Congress, so who knows if it will even exist, the Department of Government Efficiency. And basically the role here of Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy would be to look at the government and decide what money is being wasted and where can they cut. And if you remember back to the whole Project 2025 thing, there's a big push to get rid of career civil servants who have worked in the government for a long time. What does that mean for your trademarks? Well, give me a second. I need to get a sip of coffee and then we're going to talk about that. Today I've got piece of artwork from my son. Love that. That's a great way to use your kids' art. Anyway, so what does that mean? I think there's two things that could come of this with a Trump presidency. The first would be that they just slash funding or they slash money that's going to the USPTO, which necessitates a broad layoffs throughout the USPTO offices, whether that be attorneys, whether that be paralegal type staff, whether that be, other administrators that work in the office of the USPTO, which just means less people to process the applications that are coming in. So that is one thing that could happen. The other thing that could happen is they decide, these are career civil servants that are not necessarily loyal to Trump. And so we're just going to slash these people and get rid of them in general. And then replace them with our own people. Now, if that were to happen, you might still have the same net number of people that are processing applications, but you're also going to have people that don't have the institutional knowledge, that don't have the experience in dealing with these applications, that don't know how to process them efficiently because they haven't been there very long. And so I think if either one of those things happen, and now mind you, I don't know, maybe they don't cut anything to the USPTO, and I'm completely off the rocker with this, but I suspect what will happen is one of those two things is going to happen. And in those cases, it's basically going to lead to longer wait times at the USPTO. It could lead to more problems with your application because they might issue denials because they don't really know what they're doing. It could lead to all sorts of problems with your trademark application. The biggest thing we know is that we don't know what's going to happen. And so my suggestion for you, and I don't think they're going to do anything, I should add this. I don't believe that anything is going to happen that is going to actually cause the wait times that are currently at the USPTO to become more efficient. Like, I don't see the wait times coming down. If anything, I think that the wait times are going to be much longer. I think that for people who are trying to register their trademarks, they're going to be starting to wait a lot longer than they are right now. As I said, right now the wait time is 8 to 10 months. I could easily envision a situation where the wait times run into the 12 months, 15 months, 18 months, 2 years. I don't know. It's going to, in all likelihood, increase the amount of time that it takes to get your trademarks processed. What do you do now? Well, in my opinion, if you are thinking about registering your trademark and you're on the fence about this, I would recommend getting your trademarks filed as quickly as possible. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased in that. There's a link down below. Feel free to schedule a call with my office and we can walk you through the process and help you with that. But that's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to do another video that's going to talk about some of the other impacts I think that a Trump presidency will have on your business. This is really important to be thinking about right now. But that's what I got for today. You can check out the other video right here. And I hope you have a great day, folks. We'll talk to you next time. Take care.